This is my very first React video, and to have South Park as my first React video, what more could you ask for? And for those of you who are new to South Park, where the hell have you been? So let's set up this first scene. Kyle needs a kidney transplant. Cartman happens to be a match. So Stan breaks into Cartman's house, tries to steal his kidney. Check this out.
See, looks like if we cut here and here.
I hope it's not too bloody. I'm wearing my favorite pants.
Thingy, right, well, here goes nothing. Help me pull his pajamas up.
Nice, he's got the old saw.
No way! Kidney Blocker 2000!
Kidney Blocker 2000. Now, maybe those people who ended up in a tub of ice, missing a kidney, they could have used the Kidney Blocker 2000, right? I know, this was an urban legend. I'm just kidding. So let's fast forward to the part where Cartman already had his kidney taken out and he wants it put back in. So he walks into Dr. Doctor's office and here's what happens.
Dr. Eric Cartman is here.
All right, here comes Cartman.
Hello there, Eric.
You see that?
Just throws it on the table.
My asshole friend Stan took my kidney and I need it put back in. Please.
Oh, I see. Are you sure that now that it's
This guy's
already
just
out, you
handling
don't
it
want to
just
just
like
let
it's a
your
piece of
friend
meat.
Kyle have it?
No, because it doesn't belong to Kyle. It belongs to me. It's mine.
Well, all right then.
All right, so of course he wants his kidney back. But what if he decided to give it to Kyle? Would Cartman still be able to live a normal, healthy lifestyle? Of course he would. One of my favorite baseball players of all time, Trevor Hoffman, Hall of Fame pitcher. He pitched his entire career with just one kidney. And before I forget, if you like this video, if you like the content, if you like the way that I present it, hit the like button or the subscribe button. I would appreciate it. So what if Cartman had decided he himself didn't want the kidney, but he didn't want to give it to Kyle? Instead, he wanted to sell it. You can't do that, can you? Can you sell a kidney here in the United States? Legally? Well, the answer is no, he could not sell it legally here in the United States. There's actually one country in the world where it is legal to sell your organs, and that's Iran. Now, the black market here in the United States, kidneys go for quite a bit. It's like $140,000, $150,000. However, if Cartman decided to do this, he'd only end up with about $5,000. So who gets the rest of the money? The middleman. He has to procure a buyer. He's got to set up the surgery. He's got to make sure that the organ is viable when it gets to the buyer. Still doesn't seem fair though, does it? Okay, in this next scene, Dr. Doctor encounters two patients waiting in the emergency room.
Know if there's a change in his condition.
Doctor, I can't
All right,
focus.
stop.
We're doing the best we can, ma'am.
That's her left carotid artery that's spewing out blood about 3 feet in the air. So someone with a ruptured or severed artery, especially a high pressure artery like a thoracic or abdominal aorta, the carotid arteries or the femoral artery, they're gonna be in a world of trouble. They're not gonna be sitting in the ER wondering what's taking so long. There was a high profile case about 15 years ago or so, involved a gentleman by the name of Sean Taylor, an outstanding football player who's only about 24 years old. Unfortunately, during a home invasion while trying to protect his family, he got shot in the left femoral artery. It was completely severed. He was rushed to the OR, underwent 7 hours of surgery. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. So you have someone who's 24 years old, tip-top shape, world-class athlete. If he can't survive it, you and I ain't surviving it. All right, back to the video.
Doctor, I can't focus.
We're doing the best we can, ma'am. They've closed the pass and none of the other doctors can get through. For now, it's just me and Nurse Goodley.
This got a head. Okay, so Dr. Doctor in his infinite wisdom using a tongue depressor on a guy with a hatchet in his head. As weird as this sound, that may have been the best thing he could have done. The last thing you want to do is when someone has a foreign body lodged in their own body, leave it alone. Do not pull it. They could bleed out. Alrighty, next clip. This one's crazy.
Dad, Mom says to stop trying to give yourself cancer.
It's crazy.
Just gonna get a little bit of cancer, Stan. Tell Mom it's okay.
A little bit of cancer. Alright, so there's no such thing as a little bit of cancer. It's kind of like being pregnant. There's a whole lot going on here in this short little clip. Alright, so that device that you see there, that's radiation. That's a good way to get cancer. Okay, next is cigarettes, hopefully to get lung cancer. And then he's got that sun reflector, hopefully to get skin cancer. And lastly, he's got these flip phones on his head. At first I didn't know what they were, but I kind of zoomed in. I'm like, oh hell, these are flip phones. So you might be wondering, why is he trying to get cancer? So he can smoke some medicinal marijuana. He ends up putting his testicles next to the microwave. Alrighty, let's see.
Oh, hey, Stan, could you
Don't
grab me
ever
a beer?
do this. Instead, just walks away. So we fast forward to the end, and this is what happens. He ends up getting testicular cancer.
Hey, Brad, your balls! I know, smoking pot right in front of a
Wow.
cop. Pretty sweet, huh? No, I mean your actual balls. Oh, yeah, testicular cancer. Here, you want some? Oh, wait, you're healthy. Hey, bust his
not
ass,
cool, not
officer.
but he just wants a little bit of cancer. Could have been a whole lot worse. What do I mean by this? The way that we measure how, for lack of a better word, bad a cancer is by its 5-year survival rate. So how many people are alive after 5 years of having whatever cancer it is we're talking about? If we look at the 5-year survival rate of testicular cancer, it's going to be about 97%. That's about as good as you get. I would never wish cancer on anyone, but if you have to have cancer, you could do a lot worse. All right, on to the next video.
Doctor, we have a pulse.
And that's it! We've brought him back.
Amazing, Doctor. You've revived somebody who's been legally dead for almost a day.
Call the parents.
Nice.
They're going to be shocked to find out their son is alive. It's the latest in electroplastilical science. Your son's organs are all functioning again.
It's a miracle.
Okay, there has been a lot of debate on this topic, not the electroplastilical science, but as to when someone is actually dead. And there is a distinct difference between being clinically dead and legally dead. Supposedly, Kenny was legally dead. For someone to be clinically dead, you need 2 conditions. Your heart has to stop and you have to stop breathing. For example, let's say I have a patient in the hospital and the patient stops breathing and his heart stops beating. So once a code blue is called, CPR is initiated, let's say that he is brought back to life. During that period, when his heart stopped and he stopped breathing, he was clinically dead. So on the flip side, let's say the CPR is not successful. The physician calls the code, stops the CPR, and declares the patient dead. At that point, he's legally dead. Okay, unfortunately, at least for me, that's the last clip. I really enjoyed making this video. I've had more fun making this video than any of the other, I know I haven't made that many, but I think 7 or 8. This one by far was the most enjoyable. I really like this, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was South Park. If you guys have any questions, comments, requests, leave them down below. Once again, thanks for joining me, and I'll be talking to you guys soon.